Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. Clive Davis is on the pursued hip bounce symbol. Diddy purportedly spilled the beans to the police. Diddy, whose $40 million chateau was simply struck by country security in a dealing test, may be concealing a larger number of mysteries than anybody at any point envisioned. The branch of country security leading a strike at a house in the field. Slopes accepted to be associated with Shasha come to the so-called stunning allegations as a frantic endeavor to redirect from his own outrageous past from substance use to manipulative ways of behaving and stunning stories of unseemly connections. The carefully guarded secrets are stacking up, and in the event that is insufficient, Night's Jail webcast is tossing gas on the fire with dangerous cases about Diddy and Clive's supposed mystery sentiment. Assuming you add all that sort of stuff up, and you'll perceive the way the business has been based on the mystery rooms. This video jumps profoundly into the bits of gossip, embarrassment, and charges that could break the vocations of the absolute greatest names in business. Don't pass up this up-and-down ride of show and double-crossing. Go along with us as we uncover reality behind the titles that, this is the end of the Diddy story. As far as we might be concerned, curiously enough, as additional subtleties arise, Diddy's destruction becomes more certain. Country security's exceptional strikes on his homes in Miami and Los Angeles have uncovered a Pandora's box of claims that could either see him detained forever or, in a stunning turn, having to deal with a definitive punishment. The penalties are not simply connected with dealing insiders. They guarantee that he has a profoundly settled organization that has worked with substance dealing and double dealing for a really long time. One insider uncovered that he has an entirely problematic past that he's had the option to control due to his power for an extremely lengthy time. This lines up with an assertion from Derek Parker, a previous criminal investigator in the NYPD's Rap Knowledge Unit, who guessed that somebody strong is organizing this takedown. The strikes depicted as a television thrill-ride-style shock left him looking lost and weak, a distinct difference from his generally made public persona, and let me let you know something different. In addition to the fact that he has apologized to Cassie in that video, he ought to have apologized to all of the overall population that he deceived as the story unfolded. The ramifications are stunning in what must be portrayed as a frantic bid to save himself. Diddy has made an arrangement with the specialists to present mysteries that could cut down on much more prominent figures in the business. The music big shot, once unapproachable, is now, by all accounts, disintegrating under the heaviness of his own wrongdoings in a stunning turn. Reports propose that Diddy's disloyalty runs profound sources near the examination and accept that he's disclosing data about criminal operations, including Clive Davis, as well as other persuasive music. Chiefs, we know a portion of the enormous names. I'm simply curious, in the event that you have any names. You don't seem like, someone who looked like number one was Clive Davis. Might it at any point be just the breathtaking veneer of the music business concealing a much more obscure reality? One can't resist the urge to consider what privileged insights are yet to be revealed as Diddy keeps on helping out the specialists. What no one expected was the resurgence of old debates, like the cases made by Usher about his encounters at Diddy's Puffy Flavor. The camp attendant's relating of extremely inquisitive things he saw at the camp has reignited conversations about Diddy's impact on youthful, naive craftsmen. I didn't say it was okay. What I said was that there were very inquisitive things occurring, and I wasn't guaranteed to comprehend them. Memories add one more layer to the upsetting picture that is conforming to Diddy's personality, and past activities in the interim are joining the melody of allegations. Eddie Griffin, known for his unfiltered conclusions, has his own paranoid idea. He accepts there is something else to the Diddy attacks, besides what meets the eye, proposing concealment, including higher-ups and secret plans. This hypothesis just has power. The public's interest and doubt as individuals question the genuine degree of Diddy's power and associations. And in this claim, he asserts that basically, P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap business. This leads us to the inquiry. The number of all the more prominent names will be embroiled in this unfolding. Outrage as D's fort of mystery disintegrates the aftermath. Could be amazing, long-lasting partners and companions are probably going to remove themselves, dreading the repercussions of being related to his discolored heritage. As of now, figures like 50 Penny have straightforwardly reprimanded Diddy, while others remain mindfully quiet, conceivably holding on to perceive how the show works out amidst this mayhem. Diddy's ex Kessie Ventura's claims settled under cloudy conditions has created a long shaded area over his standing. The stunning video of him attacking KY in an in-corridor has turned into a web sensation, verifying her charges and leaving people in general in dismay. Pay attention to everyone except if you trust all the evidence. Accept the realities. This will be the video. Candace Owens has even repeated West's hypothesis, proposing that Diddy's associations with government offices may be protecting him from quick outcomes. Might it at some point be that Diddy's readiness to let the cat out of the bag is his main lifesaver by spilling privileged insights he may be expecting to arrange a lighter sentence or even security anyway? This system could misfire breathtakingly, uncovering a trap of debasement and misdirection that stretches a long ways past what anybody at fight. Rust Envision got it, so you're saying Diddy's an FBI source, and he's been one for a long time. How might they say nothing never occurs, except for it's actually similar to I Say Anything? The adventure proceeds with the spotlight is presently solidly on Clive Davis, Diddy's coach, and claimed sidekick. The music world do a buzz with murmurs that Clive Davis may be more profoundly ensnared in Diddy's obscure dealings than anybody at any point understood, as indicated by bits of hearsay. Clive Davis realized about Diddy's questionable exercises, as well as effectively shielded him from the government specialists, capitalizing on his monstrous leverage to keep Diddy in the clear. All due respect to Pooh, you gotta acknowledge one thing: he didn't get going that way. I'm very certain someone let him know that. Curiously enough, Panther Wright has made unstable cases about Davis in a viral video, charging that he was behind the ends of Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina. Earthy-colored Wright, known for her sincere assumptions about the clouded side of the music business, guaranteed that Davis had a mystery vault with compromising recordings of his specialists, which he used to control them. She even blamed Davis for being a villain admirer, recommending he was important for an evil faction that runs the business. This leads us to the inquiry. The amount of his claims against Clive Davis is valid, and the way in which profoundly was Diddy included tales is whirling that Diddy, in a frantic bid to save himself, has begun to squeal on Davis, prompting him to purportedly escape abroad to a non-removal nation. Might it at any point be that the tutor who once safeguarded Diddy is presently being blamed by his protege? Clive had Diddy covered for quite a long time, concealing a wide range of obscure arrangements and embarrassment, yet the tables have turned, and presently it seems that Diddy will successfully take care of himself. This in's context portrays a complicated long-term relationship based on shared double-dealing and the mystery that kid life is hazardous. His life, isn't he simply not risky with what they said he's doing? But he's in peril. He realizes a lot in a stunning turn. Some estimate that it was Clive Davis who initially started destroying Diddy's realm by warning what they said he's doing, but he's in peril. He realizes a lot in a stunning turn. Some estimate that it was Clive Davis who initially started destroying Diddy's realm by warning the federal authorities. Freedom and absence of control could have chosen to pick up and move on and start Diddy's defeat. This treachery would clear up the apparently planned endeavors by the experts to bring Diddy down in the midst of this high-stakes show. Suge Knight's present webcast adds one more layer of interest. Knight affirmed that Davis and Dee were once sweethearts, a case that has reignited old tales about Diddy's sexuality and his connections inside the business. Knight's claims, while unconfirmed, have sent shockwaves through the music. The local area has many pondering the real essence of Davis and Diddy's relationship, and it is believed they are playing around with one another as additional mysteries become exposed. General society is left to hypothesize about the degree of Davis' impact and the real essence of his inclusion with Diddy. Davis' new journal, where he emerged as sexually open, adds an individual dimension to these charges. Taking everything into account, I was absolutely straight until my second marriage. I have 4 children and grandchildren. While Davis has recognized having associations with men, the particulars of his relationship with Diddy remain covered in secrecy and hypothesis in the meantime. Diddy's own fights in court are a long way from being done. The settlement of Kessie Ventura's claim, which was covered in mystery, has just stoked the fire. The stunning video of Diddy attacking. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.